Welcome to the Vector Garden. In this quick tip, we're going to take a look at a question that Mike asked. And the question is, why is it that when I copy an AI-generated artwork from Illustrator into, say, InDesign, that a background appears out of nothing? This affects the subject type and the icon type of generated artwork. So let's take a look at why that happens. I have generated this bicycle. It's a default prompt in Illustrator and it's a subject, and this one is also a default prompt, an icon. And you see they don't have a background, so let's go to View, Show Transparency Grid, and there's no background other than this white circle, and inside the wheels we also have a background. So let's hide the transparency grid. Now, as you know, generative AI works pixel based, and inside that it will always operate with a background because it's just there in pixel images. The images then get auto-traced, and this gets also rid of the background. This somewhat works, so when you inspect that, you will notice that it's sometimes a little weird. But first, let's take a look at what's happening here. So I'm going to copy this bicycle. Just go to Edit, Copy, and then let's switch to InDesign and just paste it. Edit, Paste, and there we have the bicycle. And you see there's a gray background. And also there's a kind of circle behind that, and this appeared out of nothing. Let's go back to Illustrator and take a look at it. Let's check out the Layers panel. And in there you see this is just a group. So all those generated images are not live artwork like live paint groups or intertwine or blends or the like. So they are just groups, and you can just start editing them without the need of expanding them. But they still have some kind of hierarchy. So let's go in here. And inside you see we have two more groups in this case. And inside that group that contains the bicycle, we have some more groups. So Illustrator actually tries to make sense of that image and sort this. So let's take a look at it. When I hide this, then you see it separated the front wheel from the rest. And you can see this in other generated artwork as well. So Illustrator tries to make sense of it. And then here we have the handlebars, and then we have this kind of little thing up here. And then we have a hidden part that is called background. And this contains a lot of stuff. So let's turn that on, and you see this is what appeared in InDesign out of the blue. It's called background, so let's check it out. I'm going to target it, and then up here you see it's just a group. All the stuff in here. So let's hide that bicycle and see what Illustrator did there. And you see it's separated front and back, and we have a rectangle, and in there we have some kind of, I don't know, lighting or the like. Illustrator could put the rectangle behind it, but it didn't sort out that this should be one element as well. So let's turn that back on. Now, the special thing in it is this. We have all these paths in that background group, and then the group is hidden, but these paths inside are still visible. And when you copy it and then paste it, what appears in InDesign is like this. We can take a look at the layers as well. And you see in InDesign, there is just one group. Here we have some frames, whatever's in there. Just rectangles, kind of clipping masks. And because that second group gets erased and everything put into one group, that's why this background element suddenly appear in InDesign. The same happens when you create that kind of structure in Illustrator. So when you create something like this, let's have this in magenta, and let's put this in the front, and then we can group it. So in Illustrator, if you have one path, you can group that. And you have the other path, and you can group that as well. So we have two groups that each contain just one path. And then we select the two and group them as well. And then I'm going to hide that group. So now let's select that and then go to copy. And then let's go to InDesign and then paste that. And you see the second group gets visible again. So like in here, it gets visible. In InDesign, it's not possible to have just one element in a group, but also they just get deleted, those second level groups. So that was kind of the lengthy explanation of why things are appearing out of the blue when you copy elements from Illustrator into InDesign and have this kind of structure in them.